Welcome back to our Principle of Accounts class. Now, this is the second part of the lesson that I taught before, which we in the last lesson we talked about the sales journal, and we said that the sales journal is used to record credit sales, so that everything that we sell, that a company sell on credit. Now, in the question that the example that we did is said that we need to create the sales journal and the sales ledger and show the transfer in the general ledger. Now, today we're going to look at the sales ledger. Now, the sales ledger is the second part in completing the sales journal. It is a separate account, but the normally CSEC normally acts to do the journal and the ledger hand in hand together. So now let's us discuss what is the ledger. Now, the ledger is basically an account that we create for each and every person we do transaction with, whether we're selling to someone or we're buying from someone. We create a ledger for each and every person that we do a transaction or a business do transaction with. In preparing the sales ledger, we first need to prepare the heading. In this case, the account is being prepared for D. Latchman, and we need to state what type of account is being prepared. It's a sales ledger, and the period for month ending 30th of September 2020. And then we draw up the format. Now, the format is also called a T account. The reason why, because it is a format of a T, and there's a debit and a credit side to this format we're using here. Now, the debit side is used, or the debit part of the account is used when the account holder is receiving cash or credit. Now, basically, when somebody is receiving either cash or credit into their account, we record it on the debit side, which is going to be on the left hand side when you draw it up and you're working it. Then the credit side is for when the account holder is giving out cash or credit. So once somebody is paying someone or they are giving out credit to someone, it is recorded on the credit side of the account. So let's get back to our sales ledger. So after we have finished drawing up our first account, we look and read the question. So it says September 1st, D. Sammy bought $560 on credit. So we need to place above this T account here who this T account is for, and it's for D. Sammy. And then we ask ourselves, is D. Sammy paying us anything? No, he's not paying us. He's buying it on credit, so he's not losing anything at the moment. But we need to realize that D. Sammy is receiving something from us. He's receiving credit sales into his account worth $560. So D. Sammy is receiving something worth $560. So we place it into D. Sammy account on the debit side because he's receiving there. Then we read the second account. 8th of September, T. Cardos bought $1,640 worth in goods. So we drop the account for in the same T account for C. Cardos. We place our debit and credit at the top. We use the same format that we used before D. Sammy. And we ask ourselves, is D. T. Cardos receiving or giving out something? And the answer is that he's receiving credit sales worth $1,640. So once he's receiving something, we place it on the debit side of his account. Then we move on to the next question, the next transaction. 28th of September, Sechin bought $220. And since Sechin bought it on credit, he's not paying out cash, but he's receiving goods worth $220, so we place it on the debit side of his account. And last transaction is D. Singh bought $1,100 worth of goods on credit, and in his account he's receiving $1,100 worth of goods on credit, so we place it on the debit side of the account. Now, this is what our final sales ledger should look like. We need to create separate accounts for each person that we do transaction with. The question asks us to create the journal, which we did in the first video. Now we create the sales ledger, and it asks us to show the general ledger. The note normally asks you to show the general ledger, but if they do ask you to show the general ledger, let me just prepare you guys what you should do. The general ledger is basically our account, the company's account, and it records how our company reacts to the transaction that we are doing. So to prepare the general ledger, you need to add up all the figures in the sales ledger or the sales journal, and it should be the same as the total should be the same as the sales journal, which is $3,520 when we add up all the figures. And then we create the heading, which is detachment. We name it the general ledger for month ending 30th of September 2020. We draw up our T account and we ask ourselves, this is our account we are creating here. So we are giving out goods, or are we receiving anything? Are we receiving money? We need to ask ourselves, are we receiving cash for the goods that we're giving out? No, we're giving it on credit. So we cannot place anything on the debit side because we're not receiving cash. But we are giving out some of our asset on credit, so we are losing goods there. So we need to record it on the credit side in the T account for our account. The other accounts that we did before, it was recorded on the debit side for them because they were receiving something. Now that our business is how it affects our business is that we are giving out something, and we are giving out goods worth the total amount of money, which is $3,520. And in the detail column, we replace credit sales for the month. So it will show that this amount of credit sales we gave out for the month. Now, I will show you now how it should be, all the different accounts that we prepare. We have the sales journal, the sales ledger, and the general ledger here together. So this gives you an idea how it will look all together. Now this has bring us to the end of today's lesson. I hope that you have learned something. Keep doing your own research, keep revising, stay safe, and I will see you in the next lesson.